I'm living my life. I can't expect them to, base their life around me, and I can't base my life around these people. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Miles with the Minimum, back again with another video on this fine Thursday, and I know I did not post last week, but I do have a good reason for that. It's just, school and work. You're gonna hear me say that a lot, but I just did not feel up to it, I'll be honest, and I never want to get up here and just, be fake with you guys. I always want to make sure I'm, 100% authentic. I want you guys to see that I'm, trying to be genuine, and I really didn't feel like I could do that last week. I had an essay I was writing, and then I also had a math test I had to study for, so just fitting in a YouTube video was really difficult, and it just did not happen. But I'm here filming another video, and today's video I wanted to kind of do a video that was a little bit more personal, something I feel like you guys can get to know me a little better. But yeah, that's enough talking. Well, of course, make sure always, follow my Instagram if you ever have any suggestions as like what you want me to post, or if you ever want to interact. My Instagram here will be, the best thing. But yeah, without further ado, I'll go ahead and just get on into today's video. So as you guys can see by the title, today's video is going to be about just learning to move on and let go, and just put people in the past, put experiences in the past, and just keep moving forward. So the reason I'm making this video today is, I hope to relate to someone. That's the biggest reason for starting a YouTube. I really hope to, inspire people, and to also, be able to relate. And, this is a topic I don't hear too many people speak on. I had recently looked at a video from TroyceTV. If you don't mind, a lot of cussing and stuff. He does make, a lot of good points, I feel like, and he made a video addressing, friendships, and he also talked about in his most recent video, protecting your own energy and, stuff like that. And that just really resonated with me, and because, I could relate to it. So if someone can relate to what I'm saying and, be able to, feel better about tackling, life, that would mean so much. So that's why I'm making this video. I felt like, there was someone out there who just really needed to hear this. I know, when I watched a few videos on this topic, it really just, like I said, it really hit me, and it really resonated, and it made me feel like, and obviously it's good to not feel like you're the only person going through something. So yeah, that's a little bit of my reasoning. So just a little bit about me. I've moved, throughout several different states. My hometown is Montgomery, Alabama, and ever since then I've moved to a whole bunch of different states, from like Arizona to Illinois, just a whole bunch of different places. And as a social person, it was interesting being able to meet so many different types of people in so many different places. But one thing that's been really hard for me is, knowing when to let people go and, just move on. Because for me, I always, I have this big imagination where I just, play these things up in my head. So whether that be a friendship or relationships, TV was a big factor in how I thought, having that perfect group of friends and having a perfect, family, just that, perfect life where you always had someone to help you out or someone to depend on. But, this is real life, and that stuff isn't always the case. So that is something I had to learn the hard way, just to move on and realize who's there for you and who is not. And like I mentioned, I consider myself to be a social person. I like interacting with people. I like meeting new people and hearing, new experiences. But you know, moving a lot, it makes it hard to build those long-lasting relationships. And you know, I've had to burn a lot of bridges. I've just had to learn that you know, there's no value I'm getting from always dwelling on these past experiences and these people of the past. Like, you know, I'm living my life. I can't expect them to, you know, base their life around me, and I can't base my life around these people. I just had to step back and realize, you know, why am I spending all this time thinking about the past instead of moving on? Like, especially, you know, people who aren't even, you know, who don't even care about me like that. You know, why am I spending so much time focusing on that? Because, you know, it for a lot of my, you know, high school, or a lot, like, I want to say like middle school through high school, there was a lot of times I remember just being really, like, kind of, I don't want to say sad, but just left out. I just never felt like I really belonged, and I kept trying so hard, and I was, you know, just using so much energy to try and fit in places where I shouldn't have been. And it's not always, you know, strangers you meet in school or like at work. It's, you know, even your some family too. I felt like somehow I needed to make some type of connection that wasn't there. I needed to somehow, I don't know, somehow I needed to get close to someone, and again and again, I was, you know, let down, consistently disappointed. But now I feel like I've definitely grown from that. There's still a lot of times where I find myself focusing on the past and wishing things were this way, and wishing I could have, you know, stayed friends with this person or with this group. But I feel like in the past few years, I've definitely learned a lot, and I feel like I am a lot better. And I also want to be careful and not sit here and try and play the victim. You know, a lot of this was my own doing. I was the one, you know, who was trying to hold on to things that weren't there. You know, I just had to figure things out the hard way. So like I said, the reason for me making this video is in hopes that someone can relate and, you know, maybe learn from my mistake. You know, what I'm saying is, you know, you just have to keep moving on, and you have to focus on what you're doing in your own life. If you're only focused on the past, you're going to be stuck there, and it's going to be hard to move forward. You just can't keep investing your energy in people who are not benefiting you. You'll meet a lot of people who they really seem like they're there for you. They really seem like they have your best interest in mind, but they're the people who only talk to you when certain people are around, or when certain groups are around, or people who only ask you for, or people who only, you know, hit you up when they need something. They need a ride, they need money to get here, they need something to do something, or they just want to have a friend. You know, I don't want to do this by myself. Here, let me just call this person, so it'll be the two of us. Or, you know, that's something that's just, you know, very artificial. And as you grow, you start to realize the people who are really there and the people who aren't. And sometimes maybe there isn't anyone there for you, and you have to be okay with that. You have to be content with being by yourself sometimes, because, you know, life is crazy. Life does not owe any of us anything. Sometimes it'll literally just be you. I mean, I've been blessed to have 3 other siblings that I love very much, but, you know, I can't imagine, you know, being an only child. But I will say, if you do happen to be an only child, maybe, you know, try to work on yourself, and try to think of things you can do on your own to, you know, improve yourself. Also, something that I did to, you know, help, I deleted some social media, Snapchat being the biggest one. I still have Instagram. I regularly use Instagram, but it just doesn't matter that much to me. Like, Instagram, Not that I ever lived for it, but like I said, it's just not that important to me. But Snapchat was one of the bigger apps that when I deleted that, it was like a fog had been lifted, like something like a blindfold was taken off. Like all that time I was using, looking at what other people were doing and how happy they looked, I was able to focus on myself and find things to do that could help me, grow. So if you happen to be like me and you have trouble, moving on and trying to work on yourself, the biggest things I would recommend would probably be, taking a break from social media. Social media is very toxic. I know for a lot of us, we probably tell ourselves that we keep it on our phones to keep up with people, but in reality, it's almost like a competition where it's almost like we're trying to outdo each other with the likes and with the comments. It can be a lot to deal with, but yeah, that's something that helped me, just getting rid of social media or taking a break. Also, start doing some things alone. I know that sounds really scary to do things, but to do things by yourself. But hey, sometimes it's nice to just have that time to yourself to reflect and to just have fun. You know what you like. So why not do it? Think about things that make you happy. What hobbies or whatever you enjoy that brings you joy. So that is all I got to say today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you relate to what I'm saying, or if your experience was a bit different. I am open to all conversations, and but yeah, I think I'll go ahead and wrap it up. But thank you guys. Have a good one.